Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to talk about universalization of primary education, and here is our focus question is what is universalization of primary education? Okay, so you can write the answer of this question maybe for 2 or 4 marks. Okay, so let's continue the main major points. Okay, so here universalization of primary education means providing education to every child of a country. Okay, it means making education available to all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years by offering universal provision, universal enrollment, and universal retention. The Indian Constitution provides for universalization and declared that all the states of India should provide free and compulsory education to the children up to the age of 14 years. Universalization may cover education of all sections of people in society, irrespective of caste, creed, language, and religion. So here we can say that universalization of primary education is nothing but providing opportunity to all the children of the country by making available education to those children between the age group of 6 to 14. Okay, by offering them universal provision, universal enrollment, and universal retention. The Indian Constitution provides universalization and declared that all the states of India should provide free and compulsory primary education to the children up to the age group of 14 years. Okay, and regarding universalization of primary education, there is no any discrimination in respective of caste, creed, language, religion, or anything. There is no discrimination regarding anything. Okay, so this is universalization of primary education. Okay, so regarding universalization of primary education, we found three major specific points that are like major areas like universal provision, universal retention, and universal enrollment. So how do you actually describe this one? So here universal provision means means primary education should be provided to all children of the age group of 6 to 14 years. For this purpose, primary schools should be established in all parts of the country within an easy walking distance from the home of every child. The pre-primary and lower primary schools should be established within the walking distance of 1 mile in the upper primary school within 3 miles. So universal provision means provision to making primary education compulsory by establishing primary schools in a very small walking distance from the home of the child. So it is universal primary education or universal provision. Okay, so universal provision means the distance of the primary school is not more than actually the walking distance of the child, so it is very near to the home of the child, so that is universal provision. Okay, nextly it is said that universal enrollment. So universal enrollment means that all children of the age group of 6 to 14 years should be enrolled in school. Okay, all the children between the age group of 6 to 14 years should be enrolled in school. No children of this age group should be left out of school education. Universal enrollment can be achieved through propaganda, persuasion, motivation, and even penal action. So it means that all the children between this age group have to enroll in the educational institution without having any hesitation, without having any problem, and no one should leave the educational institution between this age group. Okay, so that is universal enrollment. So universal provision means making the education institution near to the students' home, and next enrollment means all the students between this age group should go to the primary school or enroll to the primary education. So nextly, universal retention means that all children who get enrollment in the school should continue to attend the classes till further course of the study is completed. So it means to ensure that every child progress regularly from year to year, that is there is no stagnation, and that he does not leave school before the completion of a prescribed age or class, that is there is no wastage. So retention means all the students must stay in the education institution, they can't leave the school because of any reason. Okay, between the age group. So it means the Kothari Commission of 1964-65 stated that with universal enrollment in linked the problem of universal retention, having enrolled every child in a school, the Commission observed it is essential to see that he progresses regularly from year to year and that he does not leave the school till he complete the prescribed age or class. So between 6 to 14 years, the students must stay in the school. They can't leave the school without actually having proper or perfect reason. Okay, so students need to stay in the education institution, that is universalization. Universal provision means the school should be near to the child, and universal enrollment, all the students must enroll between this age group. Okay, so here some characteristics of universalization of primary education. The first one is the primary education is for all. Okay, each and every student between this age group 6 to 14 must have actually get the primary education free, and it is compulsory for all the children. It is universal for all, and it is necessary for all. It is common for all, and its curriculum is fundamental. Okay, some of fundamental means from ground level to this 14 years level. Okay, so all the students learn the things which are actually fundamental for them, which the things are actually very necessary for them.